Hello, what's up? Naruto Chapter 679 review. Now, right off the bat, this chapter was not that bad. It was alright. Wasn't good, but it was alright. I had a bit of quarrels with it, a bit of problems. Just a couple moments made me think, what the hell, but overall, the chapter was alright. I mean, shit, dude. But, Madara. Madara being completely out of the picture, I don't see that. I still think he's around. He's probably still conscious within Kaguya, because I'm just assuming because this is his body. He was overtaken by Kaguya, but maybe he's not completely done. So maybe he'll play a key role in defeating her from the inside. Maybe because Naruto and Sasuke defeating Kaguya by themselves is just not happening. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous, dude. Grandsons versus grandmother, no way in hell. That's impossible. I don't see them defeating her unless they talk no jutsu or some shit like that, but hopefully not, because that would be absolute shit. Okay. Sasuke, I think we already established that Sasuke can teleport at this point, because it made me confused, because he's just there, but then I looked at the speech bubbles, just woof. Okay, so he went behind Kaguya. And then Naruto and Sasuke were both taken, but they were not absorbed because of the sole fact that they are reincarnations. Because later in the chapter, you see them getting out of her hair because of their symbols, the sun and crescent moon tats. The tats on their palms. They will press against one another when they make sweet, hot, sugary love. What was with that? Okay. But alright. Them escaping from Kaguya based on the fact that their reincarnations of Ashura and Indra seems a bit ridiculous because it's Kaguya. Well, then again, she did say Hagoromo gave them these powers, so maybe Hagoromo gave them a power to like escape that shit or like counteract that or whatever. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. What I found funny is that Sakura she's just running again. And Kakashi says, nah, dude. You're not doing that shit. And he has a monologue thinking, Sakura, don't do anything reckless. So I can see Sakura dying. Maybe she might die. And I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Also, we know the brother's name of the Sage of Six Paths. I think it was Harmura. Fuck. I gotta look it up. I got it. I gotta look it up, dude. Okay. Also, I remember. This part made me think, what the hell? Because Kaguya is not gonna kill everyone who was taken over by the Infinite Tsukiyomi. They're going to be turned into white Zetsu. Into an army of white Zetsu. At that point, I was thinking, what the fuck? Because why do you need an army of white Zetsu? I mean, I understand how they become white Zetsu. I mean, it makes sense because I guess it's also related to the fact that, if they're hooked up to like the Ghetto Mazo, the white Zetsus are created from the Senju DNA. Because it looks very similar, the way people are hanging from the Shinju, the way that the white Zetsu were hanging from the Ghetto Mazo. So that makes sense. Turn to white Zetsu. Alright, I guess so. But still, why do you need an army of white Zetsu? I mean, because if everyone's under the Infinite Tsukiyomi and they become white Zetsu, then, and it's your army, but why do you need an army? I mean, I really don't understand that shit. I mean, it's been established that Kaguya is not of this world. Perhaps she's from the moon, because I saw this in a comment that Kaguya in Japanese culture was a princess from the moon. So maybe she was actually from the moon, which would also make sense as to how that eye gives you the ability to project itself on the moon, because that's where it originally came from, is what I'm guessing. Maybe she's from the fucking moon. How she got there, I don't know. Maybe there's a Big Bang. The Big Bang Theory of Naruto. That's it. But, alright. But I digress. Whatever. You want an army? We'll give you an army. But, what do you need it for? Is this gonna be on some Frieza shit where you're gonna go and conquer planets? That just seems ridiculous. This whole thing just seems kind of ridiculous to me. I couldn't help but laugh because why is space being incorporated into Naruto? I thought this series was about ninjas. About ninjas, you know. Rasengan, fire style, you know, all that jazz. But no, there's space, all this random shit. Not random, yes, space. Why is it being incorporated to Naruto? Why does Kaguya need an army? Okay, you want an army? Fine, but what the fuck are you gonna do with it? And it's... okay, brother's name is... Hamura. Okay, so maybe he... because maybe he had two sons, Haruma. So one of them would be the ancestor of the Hyuga clan, and it's stated that maybe the Kaguya clan is actually related to, you know, Kaguya Utsutsuki. So maybe Haruma had two sons, one would go to the Hyuga, and another would go to the Kaguya clan. Introducing like, 3 more characters at this point is just ridiculous. I don't know, it was never really foreshadowed in any way, shape, or form, so... you know what? What the fuck ever. Anything can happen at this point. I'm not really surprised. What the fuck? I know we're at the end of the series, but shit, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, space and shit? More bloodlines? Whatever. I don't care anymore. Kaguya also says that she doesn't want to destroy the planet? Destroy the planet? What are you on some Dragon Ball Z shit where you could just... pew! It's her nursery, as she states, so... fuck, you're gonna protect the planet, but you're also changing the landscape, which I'll get to. But like, what the hell? What's her end game here? And that's why I'm kind of relieved that Madara is just out at this point, but I feel like Kishimoto is rushing it, you know, like, oh, here's Madara, here's Kaguya, and she's probably gonna get defeated in like a little over 5 chapters, whatever. But damn, it's kind of, you're rushing it. But I would rather see them defeat Kaguya, but I don't know how they're gonna, because Madara has all this build-up and shit, and just have Naru Jesus go and Rasengan him in the face is just, no, that's not happening. But this is Kaguya, she's the rabbit goddess. Grandsons could not defeat the grandmother, even if they fucking tried. Not happening. What the shit? It's all a case of how is this gonna play out. And also, what's Kaguya's endgame? Because she's a threat. She's a huge threat. We see her change the landscape at the end. And I know she wants to turn him into White Zetsu. But is that really it? Like you had Madara, who had all this shit planned out. He was on some Aizen level shit, planning this shit out. He finally got. I guess Madara, he's already done. His dream has been completed. Infinite Tsukiyomi is here. He's completed his end game. But what's Kaguya? What does she want? What's her real objective? And Kakashi asks her that, but she doesn't really give us a solid answer. She only says that she doesn't want to damage the earth. Well, meanwhile, she's changing the landscape, but okay. What the fuck ever. But still. And you can hate what I'm gonna say here, but I don't really sense that much of a threat from her. Like, she's gotta do some crazy shit right now. Like, some crazy shit. And I see this at the end. I have it right here, but like, damn, dude. Like, she's lifting up the landscape. Literally. From what I can see here. I just noticed this. Look at... Oh my god. Obito's a speck. Look at Obito. He's just a speck, dude. And from the way I see it here, and I wanted to talk about this, give you guys like a bit of a visual, but Kakashi and Sakura are floating. And Naruto and Sasuke are falling. And everything has changed. I mean, look, they were just on a flat surface before, but now I can't tell what that is because this kind of looks like... Oh, hell! This looks like magma. Well, it's lava now, but... God damn. Do you see the bubbles in it? Look, it's like magma. Like lava, dude. So, Naruto and Sasuke, they're literally falling into lava. Because I see the bubbles. I just noticed this shit. Okay, good. I'm glad I kept up the chapter. But... Dude, that's like lava. And there's like stalactites on the top, like completely changing the landscape. So Kakashi and Sakura are just floating. And maybe she's gonna absorb them until they can become white Zetsu, or maybe she doesn't need any more and, you know, they're gonna... Wait, how are they gonna do that? Because they're not even under the Infinite Tsukiyomi. So maybe they're gonna... akin to the stalactites. I don't know. Maybe she'll activate the Infinite Tsukiyomi again. Who knows? But this is magma. So they're I can't speak. They're falling to their death. They can't fly. Well, that was an ironic statement. Sasuke can fly now because of the Susanoo. So I'm guessing maybe he's just gonna do Susanoo and they're gonna fly. Who knows? Okay, but that's magma. Lava, rather. That's lava. I just realized that. Good. Glad I kept up the chapter. And as I thought last week, Black Zetsu combined himself with Kaguya. Because Kaguya's consciousness was in Black Zetsu. That's how he could relay what she really wanted. Because she wanted to turn them all into white Zetsu. And then Madara, you know, he's getting ripped apart like Obito did a while back. And Black Zetsu, who's Kaguya, is combining with Madara. So that's what I thought last week, but I'm sure everyone thought that as well. Predictable. Okay. All in all right chapter. This is probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to keep this baby over here for a reference, but not completely give you summary. Because I was going into this chapter, like, I think I was being analytical. Who knows? Maybe that's a subjective view of myself. All in all, this was an okay chapter. It was alright. I really had no problem with it, other than I want to see Kaguya do some new shit. Because this is new. Because she's like changing the landscape. Everyone's falling, floating, gravity. Whoa, dude. Like next level Rinnegan. Maybe this is the true power of the Sharingan, Third Eye. Which was, you know what? It was cool. Also, I ran into some creepy fan art that I would like to share with you guys. And before I show you guys the fan art, you know, alright chapter. I'm not surprised about anything at this point. Honestly, anything can happen. Maybe it's predictable, maybe it's not. Who knows? It's Kishi, some space shit. But this was weird. This was weird. I read this morning. It's just, what the fuck? It's Madara and Kaguya getting all intimate. Like, what the fuck? And like, they have their hands on the freaking moon. And I immediately thought about Choji's dad, what he said last week. Looks like you found yourself a weirdo perv. Like, that made me laugh. That honestly made me laugh. I was a bit weirded out, but it made me laugh nonetheless. Okay, all in all, alright chapter. Not surprised about anything at this point. And I'm thinking, before I leave, I'm thinking about doing, since the summer's coming, it's almost here. And I may not have time to read the chapter in the morning. So I might do live reactions. I don't want to milk it, I'm just saying. If I have the time, because summer is coming. I may not be able to do live reactions for about 3 weeks. Until One Piece comes back. But I may be able to do live reactions during the summer. Of course I can. I have so much fucking time on my hands. So that's it. All in all, alright chapter. Wow, I've been babbling for about a couple minutes. Okay. Hunter x Hunter later. Alright, see ya.